Create subscriber in Flodesk email marketing software on Google Form submission automatically. So in this video, I will show you how you can create subscriber in Flodesk directly and automatically from Google Form submission. And not just that, you can also add the very same subscriber to a specific segment of Flodesk, that too automatically. And you can automate this process by simply connecting Google Forms and Flodesk application. So if you also want to sync your form builder software data with your favorite email marketing application, then come with me and I will show you everything step by step. So I have created this travel inquiry form, and I want that if any new inquiry is received via this form submission, the details of that person should be created as a subscriber in Flodesk email marketing application. And to automate this process, I'll have to build an integration in these two applications, which I am going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing and a very cost-effective integration and automation software. And I am an existing user, so here you can notice I'm already logged in. You can also create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Okay, so once you will reach to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button that is create workflow, and firstly provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I have provided the name as create subscriber in Flodesk on Google Form submission. Okay, now simply click on create, and after that you will find 2 boxes. Okay, so these boxes are called as trigger and action. Okay, and here the trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Try to understand with an example also. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application to your customer. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, I want that whenever any new form submission is received in which form builder software, in Google Forms. And let me tell you, it is not compulsory that you can sync the subscribers only from Google Form submission. You can also select any other form builder software in place of Google Forms and sync that form submission data with your favorite email marketing application. Okay, but currently I'm taking the example of Google Forms and Flodesk only. Okay, so according to our use case, whenever any new form submission is received in Google Forms application, then automatically create a subscriber in Flodesk email marketing application. Okay, so I have selected both the application in this trigger and the action window. Okay, and now the idea here is I'm going to connect both the applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so firstly select the trigger event in this Google Forms, that is new response received. Okay, so yes, I want that whenever any new form response is received in Google Forms, this automation should trigger, or we can say that response data should be captured via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so how we can do that? Here you can notice a webhook URL is provided and few set of instructions are also provided. Okay, so you will have to firstly copy this webhook URL, and then you will have to follow these instructions one by one. Okay, so simply go back to your form submission, basically your form. Okay, and firstly open the spreadsheet of that form, basically that spreadsheet which is associated with this form. And yes, with the help of spreadsheet only, we are going to build the connection in between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Let me also correct the formatting of this spreadsheet so that you can see the data very clearly. Okay, so I hope you will be able to see all the data. And now you'll have to directly click on extension, click on add-ons, click on get add-ons, and firstly search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on here. Okay, so let me search for the same here in front of you, that is Pabbly Connect webhooks, and you will notice that this add-on is already installed into my account. Okay, so that is why I am closing it directly. But make sure if you are building this connection for the first time, you will have to firstly install this add-on, and after that you'll have to click on extension once again, and then you can find the same add-on here. Simply click on this initial setup, and here exactly we will paste the same webhook URL which we have received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let me first remove the existing data. Coming back to my Pabbly Connect dashboard, let me copy this webhook URL, going back to my spreadsheet again, which is associated with my Google Forms, basically this travel inquiry form. Let me paste the same webhook URL here, which means it is saying that whatever the data we will receive here into our spreadsheet, into our Google Forms, that data will be sent to this webhook URL, and this webhook URL is provided via Pabbly Connect, so which means that form submission data will be received via Pabbly Connect only. Okay, so coming back to my spreadsheet, and now it is asking for the trigger column. So firstly read the instruction that trigger column will be a final data column in which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Okay, so basically it is asking to specify the column name, on filling of which the data should be automatically sent to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so here you can notice we have the last column. Okay, let me close this box and let me show you this last column as G. Okay, so whenever any new form submission is received, what will happen? The data will of course go up to G column. So yes, I want that whenever the data is filled up to G column, this automation should trigger. Okay, so that is why I'm going to specify the same. How about I paste that webhook URL once again, and of course the trigger column is going to be same. But if I'll click on this send test, you will notice that it will say no data found in row 2, because yes, we do not have any submission data which can send to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so firstly I'm going to make a dummy submission in front of you by filling out this form, and then I will show you how the same data will be sent to webhook URL, basically to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so how about I first add this particular field in two cases, basically first name and last name individually. Okay, so this is going to be my first name. Why I am doing this? Because lot of software ask the first name and last name individually, so that is why I am keeping the first name and last name field individually. Okay, so I have added the same first name, last name, email, phone number, which place you would like to travel, number of people going to travel, and number of days. Okay, well, I'll have to open my spreadsheet once again because I have recently added one more column here. Here you can notice we have the last name also, and that column name should be shifted here. Okay, so let me first shift it here manually from here, and I'll have to check if that specific field is coming along with the first name field or not. Okay, so let me check the same, and yes, we do have the first name and last name. Let me preview it first. Alright, so here you can notice we have the first name and last name. Let me first provide some dummy details, and then I will make a dummy submission in front of you. Alright, so I have provided the first name as demo, last name as user, email address as admin@pabblytools.com, and again these are the dummy details. Phone number as 96666, again it is a dummy phone number. Which place you would like to travel is Kerala, number of people going to travel is 2, and number of days, let's say 3. Okay, let me first submit this form, and firstly the details will be added to my spreadsheet of course, and now I am going to do the same process once again. Let me correct the formatting of this spreadsheet once again. It should be 125 so that you can see the data very clearly. I hope everything is visible to you. Give me a second. And now my spreadsheet is looking good. Here you can see we have the same data. We are going to do the same process once again. Click on Pabbly Connect webhooks, click on initial setup, make sure that the updated details should be added here. So webhook URL will be the same, and this time the trigger column will be not G, it is going to be H. Okay, clicking on the send test button, and you will notice that the form submission data will be received via Pabbly Connect. Here you can notice this response is received, and if I will show you the response details one by one, you can notice we have the same email address, we have selected the Kerala as choice, so we have the same choice. The trigger column is H, we have the time spent, we have the spreadsheet name, and we have other details also like the row index, the same phone number, the first name, last name, number of people going to travel, and number of days you are planning to travel. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between our form builder software and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen? Every time any new form submission is received via this Google Forms, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly. Why? Because this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so the first step of our automation is done. Now before I connect Flodesk with the Pabbly Connect, let me show you two very important things. So whenever you are working with Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, make sure that multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in at the same time, otherwise authentication will not be done. Okay, I'm repeating this again. Either you should work into the incognito window, or multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in at the same time into the same type. Okay, and the second important thing is, if you want that whenever a new form submission is received, that form submission data should be sent to Pabbly Connect automatically. For that you'll have to enable one very important settings, that is send on event. Here you can notice this is already enabled. This tick mark shows that this option is already enabled, and if that option is already enabled, that ensures that every time a new form submission is received here, it will automatically send to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so moving further, and let me connect Flodesk with the Pabbly Connect. So simply select the action event. Since I want to create a subscriber, so I'll go with the same. Simply click on connect, then click on add new connection, click on connect with the Flodesk, and then you will have to provide the access of your Flodesk account. Okay, I have provided this access multiple times. Okay, so I can also go with the existing connection. You can also go with the existing connection if you have provided the access at the first time in the first time. Okay, and here you can notice it is connected, and now it is asking several details, the important details which are actually required for creating a subscriber. Okay, so let's say the email is required. Basically it is asking field. Choose by which field you want to create or update the subscriber. Okay, so I'm creating a new subscriber in Flodesk, so I do not have any ID, so that is why I will be updating the subscriber. I'll be creating the subscriber with the help of email only, and now it is asking the field value. Okay, this can be either the subscriber's email or subscriber's ID. Okay, so again I only have the subscriber's email, basically form submission data. Okay, so remember we have just captured the data of the form submitter, and I am not going to manually copy this data and paste it below. I am going to map this data. Okay, and mapping is very simple. When you will click on this field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. Okay, so simply search for your value, that is @ basically that is email address. Okay, so I have mapped the same thing, and in this way I'm going to map all the details one by one. Here you can notice it is again asking the first name and last name individually, so that is why I have specifically taken the first name and last name individually, because I know that mostly software ask the first name and last name individually, but it is not compulsory. Okay, let me also search for the last name, which was something like user. Okay, now you must be thinking that what is this mapping which I am repeating in front of you. Okay, so whatever the details you will map here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time in next time. Yes, with every new form submission data, the existing data will be replaced automatically and new data will be added here. Okay, so this is the importance of mapping, and that is how mapping plays a major role inside this automation, and this is how this automation is going to take place. How about I click on this button, save and send test request, and firstly I will wait for the response, and here you can notice the response is received, which means the subscriber has been added. Let me refresh my Flodesk account and wait for that subscriber, that is admin@pabblytunes.com to be created here. All right, here you can notice we have the same subscriber, that is admin@pabblytunes.com, and here we also have the first name as demo, last name as user, and now I am searching for the phone number of that person. All right, so where is the phone number? All right, so here we have the phone number. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Flodesk and Pabbly Connect is also working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen, every time a new form submission is received via Google Forms, the using same form submission data, the subscribers will be created automatically. And along with the subscriber creation, we are also going to update these subscribers into specific segments. Here you can notice I have created several segments. Okay, and currently I would like to update all the subscribers specifically in this segment. Okay, you can read the name, all travel inquiries via form. Okay, so I will view this in front of you, and in order to update all the subscriber in this specific segment, you will have to add one more extra step. So simply click on this plus icon and search for the Flodesk once again. Okay, so let me do the same, and again I am going to connect to Flodesk with the Pabbly Connect, and this time the action event will be add existing subscriber to our segment. Okay, so simply clicking on connect, clicking on add new connection. Well, again I will go with the existing connection instead of going with the new connection. Clicking on save, and this is how it will be connected once again. And now again it is asking two fields, that is what is going to be the subscriber email and in which particular segment you would like to add, you would like to update that subscriber. Okay, so firstly I am going to map the subscriber email. Okay, so here we have the subscriber email as this. All right, so I have mapped it, and now it is asking for the segment. Okay, so whatever the segments I have created in my Flodesk account have started visible here, and as I have told you, I would like to update the subscribers in this all travel inquiries via form. Okay, so let me select the same. All right, and now I'll click on this button, and I'm really expecting that the same subscriber will be added here. You can notice currently we have 0 subscribers. Okay, here you can notice the response is received. Now I am going to open this particular segment and will check whether that subscriber has been added or not. And here you can notice admin@pabblytuts.com, demo user is the name. Okay, so the same subscriber has been added into my segment, that too automatically. And let me show you a very interesting thing. Currently I have added my subscriber in a single segment only, but let's say you want to add the new form submission data in 2 or 3 segments. Okay, so how you can do that, let me also show you. Here you can notice we have several segments. Okay, so simply open the segments in which you would like to add the subscriber, and in the URL of these segments you will find the ID. Okay, after this slash and before this question mark you will find this ID. Simply copy this ID and come back to Pabbly Connect, and as per the instruction you can add those ID. Okay, so for that you will have to enable this mapping button so that you can erase that existing data. And what is the format, you'll have to add these 2 square bracket, and under this inverted comma you will have to add the IDs. Okay, so let me first open this square bracket, 2 square bracket, and then I will add a double inverted comma. I will give a space, and again I will add a double inverted comma because I want to update the subscriber in 2 segments. Okay, so I have added the ID of first segment, which was A34D0. Okay, A34D0, where is that? All right, so I have copied the ID of this specific segment. Now I am going to copy this particular ID. Currently you can notice there is no subscriber available in this specific segment. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and let me paste the same. And let me tell you a very important thing, whatever the details you will map here, these details will be replaced automatically, but if you will provide any detail manually, that detail will remain same. Okay, so what will happen, every time a new form submission is received, it is going to update automatically in both the list. Basically whatever you provide manually, this is going to remain same. Okay, so clicking on this button once again, and this time I am really expecting that the same subscriber will be added in both the list. Okay, so the response is received. Let me refresh this Pabbly segment. And here you can notice the same subscriber has been added into my this segment also. Okay, so here we have one subscriber in both the segment. Okay, so this is how you can automate this process very easily with the help of Pabbly Connect. Okay, and once you will create this automation, create this workflow inside Pabbly Connect, after that you do not have to do anything manually. Okay, simply set this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Okay, and just in case if you want to access this automation, this workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, this is 3-step automation, I will also attach the link of my workflow, the same workflow, into the description box. You just need to click on this link and then sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.